Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever felt that the more you explain yourself, the smaller you feel inside? Have you noticed how every time you react too fast, defend your choices, or chase someone for clarity, your chest tightens and your power leaks away? Listen to me closely right now, because this moment is a turning point for you. Silence is not weakness. Silence is not avoidance. Silence is not losing. Silence is the return of your inner authority. Most people talk too much because they are scared of being misunderstood, abandoned, or judged. They try to control the story instead of controlling their self-respect. And every time they do that, they train their mind to beg instead of stand. You are not here to beg for understanding. You are here to command respect through your presence, your boundaries, and your calm. Stoicism teaches us that real strength is invisible. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Silence is the physical act of that wisdom. Silence is you saying, "I choose peace over performance. I choose dignity over drama. I choose mastery over impulse." When you stop explaining yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you, you step into a higher identity. When you stop reacting to every emotional trigger, you break the chains that kept you predictable and controllable. This is not about being cold. This is about being sovereign. This is about reclaiming the authority you gave away when you tried to be liked instead of respected. Today, you are not here to learn how to win arguments. You are here to learn how to win your life back. And it starts with one decision. You will no longer speak from wounds, fear, or ego. You will speak only from clarity, strength, and purpose. And sometimes that means you do not speak at all. Before we go any further, lock this into your nervous system. I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments right now. I do not explain my worth. I embody it. Number 1. Silence breaks your addiction to validation. Look at yourself honestly for a second. How many times have you over-explained a simple decision because you were scared someone might be upset? How many times have you sent a long message just to prove your good intentions? That is not kindness. That is fear dressed up as politeness. That is an addiction to validation. And that addiction is draining your authority. Seneca said, "No one can live happily who has regard to himself alone and transforms everything into a question of his own utility. When you live for approval, you stop living for truth." Silence is the detox. Silence is the withdrawal phase where your nervous system learns that you are safe, even when people are confused, disappointed, or uncomfortable. Here is your actionable step, and I want you to take it seriously. For the next 7 days, do not explain any personal choice unless it directly affects someone's legal or professional responsibility. No long texts, no emotional speeches, no defensive tone. Just calm, short, grounded statements or no response at all. Let people sit with their feelings. Let them project. Let them wonder. That discomfort you feel in your chest when you stay quiet is your old self dying. That is the weak identity that needed applause to survive. Every time you choose silence instead of seeking approval, you are building a new self-image. The version of you who trusts their own judgment more than outside opinions. That is inner authority. That is power. That is freedom. Number 2. Silence exposes their real intentions without you lifting a finger. Right now, you must understand this truth with your whole body. People reveal who they are when you stop feeding them reactions. Words are cheap. Promises are easy. Apologies flow fast when access is threatened. But behavior under uncertainty never lies. Epictetus said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. When you remove commentary, explanations, emotional replies, and quick forgiveness, you force reality to speak for itself. You are no longer negotiating your worth. You are no longer correcting stories. You are no longer chasing clarity. You are watching. You are measuring. You are gathering data. This is where your authority starts to rebuild. Here is your command. The next time someone sends mixed signals, half-effort messages, or sudden interest after distance, do not confront, do not question, do not demand reassurance. Step back. Slow your responses. Keep your tone neutral. Let time do the interrogation for you. If their effort fades, you have your answer. If their consistency increases, you have proof. You are no longer living inside hope. You are living inside evidence. This is emotional discipline at a high level. Most people sabotage themselves because they talk too soon and reveal their expectations. You will not do that anymore. You will let patterns form. You will let actions stack. You will let the mask fall off without confrontation. That is dominance without aggression. That is wisdom without noise. This also protects your heart. You stop attaching to fantasy. You stop building stories in your head. You stop romanticizing potential. You stay grounded in observable reality. And that alone raises your value because you become unpredictable, non-reactive, and unexplainable. People feel that shift. They sense when you are no longer easy to manipulate. They either rise to your level or disappear. Both outcomes are wins. I want you to take this step today. Mute the conversation that confuses you most for 48 hours. Do not announce it. Do not explain it. Just observe what happens when your energy is no longer on tap. That reaction tells you everything. Now, I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments. I trust behavior, not words. Number 3, silence trains your emotional muscles and makes you unbreakable. You must accept this. Every time you rush to reply, explain, defend, or prove yourself, you hand your emotional power to someone else. That habit has been draining you for years. Now you stop. Now you retrain your nervous system. Now you build inner command. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Silence is not weakness. Silence is resistance training for your soul. It forces you to sit with discomfort instead of escaping it through messages, calls, or emotional dumping. It teaches your body that you do not need instant relief to survive tension. This is where real confidence is built, not in motivational quotes, not in fake positivity, but in your ability to stay calm while your old patterns beg you to react. Here is your command. The next time you feel the urge to respond, just to release anxiety, do nothing for 10 minutes. Breathe slow. Put your phone face down. Let the feeling peak and fall on its own. That is you taking your power back in real time. Every delayed response strengthens your emotional spine. Every moment you choose stillness over impulse makes you harder to manipulate, harder to rush, harder to control. You become someone who moves on their own timing, not someone pulled by emotional hooks. This is also how you end people-pleasing forever. You stop performing for approval. You stop explaining your boundaries. You stop trying to manage how others feel about you. You become solid, grounded, centered. People feel that shift instantly. They sense when you're no longer desperate for connection or validation. And when they feel that, they either respect you or they remove themselves. Both outcomes protect your peace. This discipline spills into every area of your life. Your focus sharpens. Your stress drops. Your decision-making improves. You stop chasing. You start choosing. This is not about being cold. This is about being sovereign over your emotions. You are no longer a puppet of your feelings. You are the authority in your inner world. Start today with this rule. No emotional replies, only intentional ones. If a message triggers you, wait 1 hour before answering. Watch how different your energy feels. Watch how much more grounded your words become. That is your new standard. Number 4, silence exposes who respects you without you asking for it. Listen carefully. When you stop over-explaining, chasing, fixing misunderstandings, or smoothing tension, something powerful happens. People reveal their true character. You no longer have to guess who values you. You no longer have to analyze mixed signals. You no longer have to decode vague behavior. Silence becomes a truth serum. Those who genuinely respect you will adjust their behavior without being coached. They will step up. They will communicate clearly. They will treat your space as sacred. And those who only enjoyed your availability, your attention, your emotional labor, or your flexibility will grow distant, irritated, or manipulative. That is not a loss. That is a filter doing its job. Seneca said, "He who is brave is free," and this is exactly what that means in real life. You free yourself from tolerating low effort, hidden agendas, and half-hearted connection. You free yourself from begging people to treat you right. You free yourself from explaining your worth. Here is your command. Stop reminding people how to show up for you. Stop giving second chances to behavior that already disrespected you the first time. Step back and observe. Do not announce your boundaries. Enforce them with your absence, your distance, your reduced availability, and your calm indifference. Watch who leans in with consistency and who fades out when they can no longer access you easily. That data is priceless. That information saves you years of heartbreak, confusion, and wasted effort. You are not here to be tolerated. You are here to be valued. And valued people do not have to chase respect. It meets them where they stand. When someone notices you're quiet and suddenly changes their tone, effort, or energy, understand this clearly. They always knew how to treat you better. They just didn't think they had to. Your silence corrected that belief. This is how you retrain the world to interact with you. Not with speeches, not with ultimatums, with standards, with distance, with self-command. Let people earn their way back into your life through behavior, not promises. Let consistency be the apology. Let effort be the explanation. This is not cruelty. This is self-respect. This is leadership over your own life. Now, I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments right now. I do not beg for respect. Number 5. Silence trains your nervous system to stop needing external validation. Right now, I want you to understand something that most people never face. Your urge to explain, defend, text back fast, or prove your side is not about the other person. It is about your own nervous system craving relief. It is about anxiety wanting certainty. It is about fear wanting reassurance. When you stay quiet instead of reacting, you are not being passive. You're doing deep internal training. You are teaching your body that it does not need approval to feel safe. You are teaching your mind that discomfort will not kill you. You are teaching your emotions that they do not get to run your decisions. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is that moment. This is where strength is built. Every time you choose stillness over impulse, you are rewiring yourself into a calmer, more grounded, more unshakable person. Here is your command. Stop reaching for relief through people. Stop using messages. explanations, or emotional reactions as painkillers for your anxiety. Sit in the tension, breathe through it. Let your chest feel tight. Let your thoughts scream. Do not move, do not type, do not chase comfort. Because every time you survive that wave without reacting, you level up. You become harder to manipulate. You become harder to provoke. You become harder to control. This is how inner authority is forged, not through motivation speeches, through quiet endurance, through emotional discipline, through self-command when nobody is watching. When someone tries to pull a reaction out of you and you do not give it to them, something shifts in you. You stop feeling small. You stop feeling desperate. You stop feeling powerless. You start feeling solid, heavy, rooted, untouchable. This is not about punishing anyone. This is about mastering yourself. And once you master yourself, nobody else gets to play with your emotions ever again. Let that sink in. You are not weak for feeling triggered. You are powerful for not acting on it. That is real control. That is real confidence. That is real growth. Number 6. Silence reveals who respects you and who only used you. Listen to me closely because this one will hit hard. When you stop explaining yourself, stop chasing closure, and stop trying to fix what someone else broke, the truth comes to the surface fast. Silence is not empty. Silence is a filter. It separates people who value your presence from people who only valued your usefulness. Seneca said, "He who is brave is free." And this is what bravery looks like right here. It looks like refusing to beg for effort. It looks like refusing to negotiate your worth. It looks like refusing to entertain confusion, mixed signals, or half-interest. When you go quiet, some people will suddenly step up, speak clearly, and act right. Others will disappear, guilt-trip you, or try to provoke a reaction, and that contrast will show you everything you need to know. Here is your command. Do not rescue anyone from the consequences of your absence. Do not soften the silence to make them comfortable. Do not send just checking in messages to ease their uncertainty. Let them sit with the space you created. Let them feel what life is like without your energy, your support, your attention, your emotional labor. That is not cruelty. That is clarity. You are not here to audition for a role in someone's life. You are here to be chosen with intention and consistency. When someone truly values you, they do not need long explanations. They adjust their behavior. They show up differently. They respect your boundaries. They feel your absence and respond with maturity, not manipulation. Silence forces people to show their character without your interference. And whatever they show you, believe it. Do not rewrite the story. Do not romanticize their potential. Do not excuse their lack of effort. This is where your self-respect gets tested. This is where your standards get proven. You are not afraid of being alone anymore. You are afraid of betraying yourself again. That is growth. That is power. That is inner authority. Let silence do the exposing. Let behavior do the talking. Let truth do the cutting. And then walk away clean. Number 7. Your quiet builds unbreakable self-trust. Now hear this and take it seriously. Every time you choose not to react, not to explain, not to defend your choices, you are rebuilding something inside yourself that was damaged by overgiving and self-doubt. You are rebuilding self-trust. And without self-trust, you will always hand your power to the next person who triggers your fear of being misunderstood or abandoned. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This point is about training your nervous system to stop panicking when you are not validated. It is about teaching your mind that you do not need approval to exist, to choose, to leave, or to change direction. When you stay quiet instead of reacting, you prove to yourself that you can tolerate discomfort without collapsing into old habits. You prove that you can sit with uncertainty without chasing reassurance. You prove that you can hold your ground without raising your voice or lowering your standards. That is real authority. That is real maturity. Here is your command. Start using silence as a daily discipline. Pause before responding to messages. Pause before explaining your feelings. Pause before justifying your decisions. Give yourself space to ask one powerful question. Does this response honor my future self or my wounded past? Then act accordingly. Each time you choose restraint, your confidence deepens. Each time you refuse to overtalk, your boundaries strengthen. Each time you let people misunderstand you instead of correcting the story, your inner stability grows. You're not here to be fully known by everyone. You're here to be loyal to yourself. Let them think what they want. Let them guess. Let them wonder. Your life does not need a press release. Your healing does not need witnesses. Your growth does not need permission. The more you practice controlled quiet, the more you stop fearing other people's reactions. And when you stop fearing reactions, nobody can manipulate you with guilt, pressure, or emotional threats ever again. This is how you become untouchable without becoming cold. This is how you stay kind without being weak. This is how you stay open without being reckless. Lock this into your identity right now. Drop this affirmation in the comments. My power grows every time I choose restraint. Number 8. Your silence makes you unrepeatable, not invisible. Listen carefully because this is where everything comes together. When you stop chasing attention, explanations, and emotional reactions, something powerful happens. You stop being common. You stop being predictable. You stop being easy to access. And that shift alone rewrites how people perceive your value. Seneca said, "He who is everywhere is nowhere." That means the more available you are, the less you are respected. When you pull your energy back and move in quiet focus, people start to feel your absence before they understand it. They start replaying conversations. They start wondering what you're doing. They start realizing they no longer have free access to your thoughts, your warmth, your reassurance, or your emotional labor. And that realization hits hard. Here is your command. Stop broadcasting your inner world. Stop posting for validation. Stop telling people your next move. Stop explaining your growth. Move in silence and let results speak. Let distance do the work that words never could. Let your consistency replace your speeches. Let your discipline replace your promises. This is not about punishing anyone. This is about protecting your life force. You are not meant to be endlessly available. You are meant to be selective, grounded, and sovereign. When you live this way, you don't need to demand respect. It forms naturally around you. People begin to treat you differently because you treat your own time, focus, and presence like something rare. You stop trying to prove your worth. You start embodying it. And that embodiment is magnetic. That embodiment is intimidating to insecure people. That embodiment filters out anyone who only valued you when you were overgiving and underboundaried. This is the final step. Make your life so full, so aligned, and so purpose-driven that silence becomes your natural state, not a strategy. Fill your days with movement, mastery, fitness, learning, creation, service, and rest. Build a life that does not revolve around emotional reactions. Build a life that does not need constant explanation. Build a life that makes people feel your absence without you saying a word. That is when you become unforgettable. That is when your presence carries weight. That is when your energy becomes self-sustaining. Decide now that you are done being easily accessed and emotionally drained. Step into quiet authority. Step into calm dominance. Step into self-led power. Lock it in. If you take nothing else from this video, take this truth with you. Your silence was never weakness. It was your awakening. It was the moment you stopped begging for understanding and started standing in self-respect. It was the moment you chose peace over chaos, clarity over drama, discipline over emotional impulse. The Stoics taught that real power comes from mastery of the self, not control of others. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." And now you understand exactly what that means. You no longer react. You respond with intention. You no longer chase. You attract through alignment. You no longer explain. You embody. This is the new standard for your life. Keep moving in silence. Keep building your inner authority. Keep choosing long-term dignity over short-term relief. Let people feel the distance you created. Let time reveal who deserved access to you. And never again shrink yourself just to be understood by those who never tried to understand you. If this message hits something deep inside you, don't ignore that feeling. That is your higher self waking up. Take action today. Set one boundary. Cancel one distraction. Commit to one daily discipline. And if you are ready to continue this journey of strength, clarity, and self-mastery, subscribe to this channel right now. This is your era of quiet dominance. Step into it and don't look back.